it was mostly mixes. You know, it's not as I just get another MP3 player and stock it up again. The thing is, I know who's got it. Yeah, I saw her, ugly girl. She was near my bag in history class, then at break time, it gone.
But I've got it under my pillow. Every night I sleep next to his MP3 player. I press the buttons that he's pressed and I listen to the songs that he's put on there.
The other thing is, right, she keeps looking at me funny. I saw her doing it yesterday in maths. She was sort of staring at me, defiantly. It's like she's saying, what are you going to do about it?
I'm going to give it back to him one day. But for now, I've got a little bit of him in my bedroom. I think he knows there's something between us, because I've seen him looking at me, trying to find the right words to say.
Trouble is, no one talks to ugly girl. Not the boys, not the girls. She is weird. You know, sometimes I don't think even the teachers like to talk to her, but they have to, cause it's their job.
He'll be my first real boyfriend. My first boyfriend!
I have to get myself up in the morning, because my mum, she works late and sleeps in. So sometimes I get changed in the dark so that the light won't wake her up. I suppose that's why it happened, really. I was just waiting outside the gate, waiting for the caretaker to open the doors and let me in out of the cold. When I heard someone shout, couldn't quite hear him at first, then he said it again. Oi, odd socks! And he was just looking at me, looking at my feet, at my odd socks. Then he shouted again, Oi, odd socks, take 'em off. So I did, I took my shoes off, and then I took my socks off. Then he told me to put my shoes back on again. So I did, and they really rubbed my feet. Then he shouted, Oi, odd socks, give me your odd socks. So I did, well, I put my arms out with them. But then he kicked up high, and he kicked my hands, and they fell into a puddle.
You have to do the chairs, or the teachers get annoyed. That's the only time someone does speak to you. Where's the chairs? There's an assembly. You haven't done the chairs. No, I haven't done the chairs. I haven't done the chairs because one of the kids you teach, Mrs. Bloody Science Teacher, has been doing graffiti on the wall of the changing room, and it's about you.
6 weeks now? Half a term I've been here. Wow, what a ride. It's nothing like you'd expect. Nothing like teaching practice, when you got the real teacher sitting at the back of the class, ready to help you out if there's a problem. But now, real teacher? Me! And it's been amazing!
But when it's a teacher, the funny thing is, they never open the door. They just look to see if there's any feet. Teachers are so dumb these days. They don't even know I'm in any of their lessons. And if they do, my mate just says, he's gone to the dentist, sir. I've been to the dentist so much these few days, I'd have had perfect teeth by now.
Hate. You know what I'm chatting about. Yeah. Well, here's one. Guess whether I love it or hate it. Okay, ready? Science! Go on, guess already! Science! I love it! Am I weird or what? Actually, I think Simon was the first one I snogged. Yes, Simon. It was on the way home from school one time, and well, it was a bit daft, actually. We'd had a cover teacher for something. Maths, actually. And there was no work set, so she put on this DVD for us. Nothing to do with maths, actually. But there was a scene in it with a couple snogging. Nothing gross. And on the way home, Simon said that he couldn't see how people could kiss without getting their noses in the way. I said it was easy actually, but he couldn't see it at all. So I said, let's try then. So we did. I really enjoyed it, but he wasn't really bothered. He was more interested in football. Well, that's year 8 boys for you. So, from then on, I decided that I would only go out with boys at least 1 year above. Boys are a bit behind girls, actually, so it sort of evens out. I've lost track of how many boys I've snogged, but I know exactly how many you know. And no, I'm not going to tell you, because I'm not going to get caught out. Not like some of the girls in my year. 3 that I know of, actually. And there's 1 that we all have our suspicions about. No, I'm not going to get caught out because I have plans. 6th form, gap year, uni, then who knows? But I'm not going to be like Mum, depending on Daddy to bring the money in. No, I'm going to be independent and do what I want to do. Not going to be dependent on any man. Actually, most boys are boring. They only want one thing. And once they've got it, they're not really bothered. Actually, I'm not a slag though. Took a shot off. And underneath, he had this massive great bra. It was his mum's, and I'm not kidding you. It was huge. And Dwayne, right? Dwayne, he doesn't say a word, right? He just takes it off, all sexily like a stripper, and twirls it around his finger for a bit. And it flicks off his finger and goes into someone's front garden. We're just like, and then we run, right? Oh, it was so funny. Oh, yeah, that's what I'll miss. Yeah, my mates.
It tells you how many books are being taken out, who has them, which year groups like which books, and so on. It's very clever. It works on barcodes, like this. You see, you just swipe the book cover and the student puts their PIN number in. Yes, dear? Over there on the 4th shelf. Yes. Yes, the student puts their PIN number in, and that's it. Unfortunately, it shows that most students in, well, all year groups aren't taking out any books at all. They come here mostly to use the computers at lunchtime, especially if it's wet. But they rarely take out books. You see, you can put a query into the computer, and can you put that back in the right place, please? The computer will tell you straight away that the last year 10 to take out a book was Avril Warrender going to university. 3 weeks ago that was. Bless her. I used to love reading myself. I must have read about 3 books a week. But these days, kids just don't read. They can read, obviously, but they don't read books. They don't even read those Harry Potter atrocities. The only people you see reading Harry Potter these days are grown-ups. Ridiculous. You'd like to take that book out? Right. Just put your PIN number in and I'll swipe it. Your PIN number, dear? Of course you've got a PIN number. Everybody's got a PIN number. No, you can't take it out. Not without your PIN number.
Have you ever seen that film, Gregory's Girl? It's about a girl who wants to play football. She wants to play football in a boys' team. It's a really old film and there weren't really any girls' teams in those days. Now, hang on, that's confusing. I'll start again. Have you ever seen that film, Bend It Like Beckham? There's this girl called Jess who wants to play football, but her dad won't let her. Well, I might as well be called Jess. Only it's not my dad that's the problem. It's me mum. She can be real hurtful sometimes. Football, she says. Football, what are you, a lesbian? Is that stupid or what? Out of all the people in our school, I'm in the top 10 footballers. Boys and girls added together, and I'm in the top 10.
When they're little, they lose things. Or they're being bullied, or they think someone's dissing them. Then they grow up. Most of them do anyway. And the problems change a bit. With the girls, you spend ages just finding out with who. Then the next day, they're best friends again. Boys, on the other hand, it's usually disruptions in lessons. But the girls are just as bad.
At secondary school, they have a team just for girls. Apparently, she's quite good, but I've never seen her play. No, thank you. But someone did tell me she's as good as some of the boys. And that did get me thinking, you know what, right? She might be a leather. I mean, she can't touch short and everything. I do not know what to do about her. I really don't. I mean, that day I was in Blackpool with Uncle Darwin, I switched my phone off because I didn't want to be disturbed, if you know what I mean. So, I switched back on again, and I have 7 missed calls. Where was she? Hospital. What had she done? Broken her leg. How had she done it? Football. I do not know what to do about her. I really don't. I mean, where does she get it from? I mean, obviously it's not me. Here I am, best of my life, loads of friends, and my daughter is a football playing letter. What are people going to say about me? Really? What are they going to think?
Where's my son? And I'm sorry, you are? You've got no right to keep him, it's 4:45. And then there's, I've come to collect his phone that was confiscated. Don't you think I have better things to do with my life than coming here trying to sort him out? And he tried to remain calm. And he tried to explain. But it's hard. It's really hard.
So she loved her. So yes, I have made a few changes since I came here. I want utmost respect from everyone to everyone else. Parent to teacher, teacher to parent, and pupil to teacher. A school is a tiny society, and in this society, I'm in charge, and I'll have things done my way!